The Bitcoin is trading at $92,000 and some whale just bought $200 million worth of Bitcoin. Is this an insider information or is this just a panic buying on a fear of missing out? You will find out in this video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Salmon from My Crypto Paradise. Welcome back after 6 days. You remember in the previous video I have been comparing the gold and Bitcoin price action when Bitcoin was trading at $86,000 to $87,000. As you can see right now, Bitcoin is following the trajectory I have told you in the previous video. I told you when we were around this level right here that loads of people in the gold were confused and thought that from here the gold price section will continue lower. However, it was just a fake out and gold made another higher high before having a reversal into a short-term bear trend and dump back towards this falling wedge pattern. The same thing I've told you is going to happen with Bitcoin on the highest probability, and that's exactly what happened. Right here we had a lower time frame reversal, we have made another higher high, and right now we are consolidating right below our main ultra high time frame resistance. I told you also in the previous video that we are going to go there, and right now we are consolidating up right below that $93,000 magic number that I have been sharing with you with the Paradise team for over 2 months already. Was it 2 months? Yeah, something like that, right? I've been telling you about that $93,000 for a very long time. You have been in the known for months where the Bitcoin is gonna have the major resistance, and right now right below this resistance level we are consolidating in an ascending triangle. As you can see, this is a textbook example from our My Crypto Paradise free school, which if you are attending on our website mycryptoparadise.com, it's for free. You are an absolute expert of how to trade these ascending triangles, right? So how is this ascending triangle being formed? It's formed by price action making higher lows together with equal highs at the top, and if the breakout is successful we can measure the target by taking the depth of the previous low and putting it to the high of that triangle. So let's do exactly that, and if we do that we can actually see where the Bitcoin can go if this ascending triangle is gonna be successfully broke to the upside. The level is, ladies and gentlemen, at around $100,000. I will turn this into a red color, and right now let's talk about the probabilities of this breakout to happen. Is this ascending triangle formation means that every time on 100% it's going to break to the upside? Absolutely not. It's just a probability, right? That if this ascending triangle formation is happening after a substantial bull trend and then start to consolidate inside of this pattern, there is a higher probability, because this is a continuation pattern, that the breakout will happen higher. But we are not trading without any confirmations, right? As a professional traders, we are waiting for the price action to go closer to the apex of this triangle and then waiting for a successful breakout on a lower time frame perspective. I'm talking about 15 minutes time frame or even lower. We are waiting for confirmations on very lower time frame, or if it starts to break to the downside also we are waiting for confirmations, right? Right now what we know for sure is that this consolidation right below our major ultra high time frame resistance together with decreasing volume, as you can see right here the volume is decreasing on Bitcoin as we are consolidating, so the volume is going somewhere. And as I have told you in the previous video, this is an excellent time to be trading altcoins because the volume from Bitcoin is going from altcoins, and for the past 7 days we have been with Paradise CME VIPs absolutely exploiting this. As you can see, 208% on Bitcoin, 120% on Rose altcoin with 20x leverage, and it continues, right? On Uniswap we have made with 20x leverage 200% profit, and it's just go on and go on. But we are also trading on spot exchange, and ladies and gentlemen, in original Paradise CME VIPs we are handling big capitals. That is why we are mainly trading on spot exchange or with low leverage. And as you can see, lots of people don't think you can make a great money with spot trading, but look at that, 86% without any leverage. 9% on fill, 12% on ZIL, PDA 14.5%, and we got stopped in profit on GME for 50% just recently. We are playing it very strategically while trading the altcoins, buying and longing while the Bitcoin is consolidating inside of this ascending triangle. We are prepared for all scenarios, right? And because we know that everything can happen in the crypto market, we always need to be prepared for the worst case scenario and even make profit on it. So while we are trading altcoins, we are being aware that Bitcoin has this huge CME futures gap from the previous weekends being formed, and there is a risk of going down there towards around $78,000 to close the CME futures gap, right? So as a professional traders, we are not just blindly trading the best altcoins on which we have insider information that some whales are buying and it will go up, but we are also always making sure that if there is an opportunity to tactically hedge our positions with Bitcoin short, some altcoin short, etc., we do that because crypto really likes to do some sudden moves, and it might be upside movement or downside movement. This kind of sudden moves happens, and the crypto noobs that are not prepared for these scenarios can be making money for a month, for 2 months, for 3 months if they are in some great cycle, but it takes one movement and all these unprepared noobs are gonna get absolutely liquidated. So as a professional traders, we always need to have a plan, because if you don't have a plan, then your plan is to fail, right? So right now, does it mean that we are aggressively shorting Bitcoin right here or multiple X leverage just like that? No, we are waiting to get more aggressive into any position for confirmation. So we can see we are in a clear uptrend, right? And before we can cross this moving average trend line and reclaim it by some bearish retest, we cannot really on a high probability stand say if from here we will go down and try to fill this CME futures gap, right? But there is a probability, and we need to also consider few things. For example, if we start pushing down, how hard is that going to be for the market makers, and is it going to be profitable for the market makers? For that, we can take a look at some insider information. For example, funding rates, right? Everybody is talking about funding rates, but rarely some people can really use it in their trading strategy profitably. So by looking at it, you can see the funding rates are highly positive. What does it mean? We are having in the market loads of over leveraged long positions, right? But this can keep on going even if we are over leveraged like this. If there is new buying pressure going into the market, we can still keep going to the upside, right? But it is definitely a dangerous sign, because for the market makers, and now we can shift to the liquidation map, it's extremely easy to just push through few levels, right? Hit few liquidation stop losses, and then the price starts to move down very smoothly itself. And you can see that if we really go down towards that $79,000, $9.8 billion in long positions will be liquidated, right? At the same point, if we go the same direction but higher, only $3.7 billion will be liquidated. And you know that exchanges like Binance and Coinbase, they are paying these market makers and they are liquidating their own members. That is why we are staying just on the lowest fees exchanges, the most legit ones where we have checked the management teams, because we understand the Coinbase and Binance, they have the information where their users have the stop losses levels, right? And you know that when the market makers or somebody liquidates these people, the exchange is making so much money from that, so much money. So that's why we need to be aware of these kind of things, not to fall under the same trap, right? So what we can understand from this is that we have also some liquidity very closely above us, and I'm talking about $93,700. If we go there, we can get the liquidity from the higher price levels above the current price and then continue lower. That's probably the most probable scenario that can happen right now. Go a little bit higher towards that $93,700 and then fill the CME futures gap, right? So it can actually, the market makers can fake it. They can fake the breakout and then push it down very easily, right? This is called a failure pattern. This is called fake breakout, and it's happening very, very often. So that's also a possibility, but we need to monitor the lower time frame price action for it to confirm that scenario and successfully trade on it. So right now, as long as the others dominance is trading above this moving average, we will continue with Paradise CME VIPs, go aggressively on altcoin trading, only the best altcoins, but at the same time we are being very careful because we are aware that Bitcoin have an opportunity to create some large movement to the downside, right? So we are aware of this rejection from this resistance, but at the same time we are exploiting the altcoin market and we are safely making the most of it, because we know that if you have an edge in trading, you need to maximize the profitability, right? Otherwise you are no better than a gambler blindly smashing the slot machine in a casino. So ladies and gentlemen, patience, discipline, risk management, always have an edge in your trading strategy and maximize the edge when the market gives you the opportunity to do it safely. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again on Thursday, and until then, trade safe. Cheers.